Welcome everyone and thank you for coming. I speak on behalf of the Helena and Aurora Range advocates known as HARA. HARA was formed in 2010 by a group of people who felt very strongly that the Helena and Aurora Range Bungalbin had such a high landscape and conservation value that the range was and is worthy of being gazetted and protected as a Class A reserve and national park. A national park rather than a nature reserve, as there is a strong social and recreational interest in the range. We were aware in 2010 that not many people knew of Helena and Aurora Range, possibly only those that had visited it. Outside those of the traditional owners, the Kalamai Kapan people and neighbouring Aboriginal groups, and of course the range is well known by the local people in Southern Cross and more broadly in the Yilgarn Shire. Among the people that visited Helena and Aurora Range Bungalbin were four-wheel drivers, bird watchers, botanists and zoologists. The botanists and zoologists conducted the first biological survey in this area in 1979 to 1981, and they were in the privileged position to recognise the high diversity and conservation value of Helena and Aurora Range. They first reported their findings in scientific papers and reports in 1980, 1985 and 1989, recommending this range be conserved and included in the Mount Manning Reserve. There have been further reviews, biological surveys and many scientific papers written. Based on the strategic review of the Banded-Iron Formation of the Yilgarn Craton, published in 2008, the range had one of the highest conservation values of the Biff Ranges in the Midwest and Goldfields based on flora alone. And certainly, Helena and Aurora Range Bungalbin has the highest value within the Great Western Woodlands and the Coolgardie bioregion. HARA's objective is to act as an advocate for the protection of the biodiversity and landscape values of Helena and Aurora Range for future generations. In this way, HARA has been proactive in promoting Helena and Aurora Range Bungalbin with the production of the Helena and Aurora Range website and a video titled Helena and Aurora Range Bungalbin, Jewel in the Crown. And to date, we have 413 views of that video. It's on YouTube. These enable the range and its high heritage values to be more broadly known and encourages people to visit the range and experience for themselves firsthand that the range is worthy of being a national park. HARA has a bumper sticker titled Discover, Protect. Visiting Helena and Aurora Range Bungalbin, whether via the website, video or in person, is a discovery. In person, it can be an uplifting experience, maybe even bringing us closer to our own spirit and the spirit of all life and form. The range is large, the main range covering a length of 13 kilometres. It is a convoluted hills when stretched out. It's at least 22 kilometres long. It is 704 metres above sea level and it's at its highest point, and approximately 240 metres high from the base of the hill to the top. The ranges act as a refuge or island among the tall open woodlands and shrubby sandplains below. They support a different array of flora. Fauna occurs on the Biff Range that would otherwise be absent from the area, and this flora and fauna are often called Biff-dependent flora and fauna. The high conservation values among the flora of Helena and Aurora Range Bungalbin include two declared rare plants, Tetrathecophylla, subspecies Ophylla, and Leucopogon spectabilis, both of which grow from the crevices or cracks within the Banded Ironstone Formation outcropping, both of which are endemic to the range. These plants are quite stunning and they are in flower right now. There are also currently 14 priority plant species known on the range, of which, based on current information, at least 2 appear to be endemic, a sedge, Lepidosperma bungalbin, and an undescribed acacia referred to as acacia species Bungalbin Hill. It is quite likely that not all the plant species on Helena and Aurora Range have been found, and that new species may yet be identified and described. The vegetation communities of Helena and Aurora Range are unique For example, you have the grass Nuaci annularis under Eucalyptus ebanoensis and Eucalyptus corrugata. There are also stands of inland white gums, Eucalyptus capillosa, subspecies capillosa. These plant associations are part of the Priority Ecological Community, or PEC, for Helena and Aurora Range. Ultimately, the goal is for Helena and Aurora Range, Bungalbin, to be gazetted as a Class A National Park, a status that accurately reflects the high conservation and cultural value of this range. To achieve this may require the Helena and Aurora Range, Bungalbin, be declared a no-go area for mining. Dream on, you may say, but dreaming can be a powerful and necessary thing. We suggest that Western Australia can afford to set aside areas for conservation that also have high economic significance. For the Banded Ironstone Formation, or BIF ranges in the Yilgarn and Great Western Woodlands, it is about bringing back a balance, finding support and action for the protection of at least one BIF range in its entirety. HARA does not know of any BIF range fully protected in this way. Thank you.